Yes, it definitely looks like that all signs are pointing towards Kenny Golladay being franchise tagged by the Detroit Lions, and Sheila Ford Hamp is involved in personnel meetings, something that we haven't seen from Lions ownership since ever. Let's go ahead and begin. What is going on, YouTube, and welcome to Detroit Lions Talk with Mike or Mike. We talk all things Detroit Lions news, rumors, analysis, breakdown, and everything regarding our franchise. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the two latest news when it comes to Sheila Ford Hamp, as well as Kenny Golladay. Before we get into this video, if you're not a subscriber, and over 60% of you are not, hit that big red subscribe button. Let's get to 13,000 subscribers. That would be fantastic. Let's go ahead and start with Sheila Ford Hamp. It has been reported by none other than Chris Spielman that the Lions owner has been involved in personnel decisions, specifically the meetings regarding the offensive free agent meetings and defensive free agent meetings. This is very interesting because this is more of a hands-on approach regarding Lions ownership, something that we have never seen, I believe, in my era for sure, regarding the Ford ownership. Now, I know there will be many takes on this information. A lot of people be pessimistic, suggesting that you should not have an owner tampering into what is taking place regarding the franchise, specifically free agency. With that said, all she's doing is sitting in the meetings and actually being involved in an ownership. To me, this is good. It shows that she's invested into the team, invested into the decisions that is being made, and it's really important from my perspective that the ownership actually want to know what's going on with the team. We need to have someone that actually likes to see the product on the field get better. We've seen what has happened taking place regarding Sheila Ford Hamp since she has taken over. The firing of Quinn Trisha, the hiring of Chris Spielman, the trading of Matthew Stafford, the hiring of Dan Campbell, and this coaching staff. Now, obviously, she can't take credit for everything because this goes from Brad Holmes, this goes to Dan Campbell when regarding the coaching hires and the personnel decisions, but obviously something has changed here regarding the Detroit Lions. We have an owner invested into the team. This is a difference that we have seen. Now, will this result in better play on the field? I don't know. Who knows, right? It doesn't necessarily mean this is going to be successful. All it seems to me is that the ownership cares about the football team, and if the ownership cares about the football team, that can trickle down to the general manager caring about the football team, obviously the head coach, and the players can see that themselves, that the ownership cares. Now, we've heard many years throughout the times of former players saying the ownership never cared. When they would see the owner, they wouldn't even know their name. Now, this seems to be a change of course. This seems to be something opposite than what we have seen in years past, and that is a very good thing. It is good to see the ownership involved, and with that said, make a comment. Let's turn this video into a forum. Do you approve of Sheila Ford Hamp being involved in personnel decisions regarding our Detroit Lions, involved in what's taking place when it comes to the general manager, when it comes to Chris Spielman, these decisions? Let me know in the comment section. Go ahead and let's begin. Another move that has taken place, it has been reported by Ian Rappaport that the Detroit Lions will franchise tag him, most likely when it comes to the wide receiver Kenny Golladay. Now, this has many implications for our Detroit Lions, suggesting that we're going to have a wide receiver there. They want to have somebody to be with Jared Goff. Now, also in the report, they're trying to actually get a deal done for Kenny Golladay. So they believe that Kenny Golladay needs to be part of this team for the long haul. A lot of Lions fans did not know with this retool / rebuild mode if Kenny Golladay was going to be a part of this, and it looks like the Detroit Lions really want him to be a part of this. Either way, looks like Kenny Golladay is going to be part of the Detroit Lions. I think if they can get a deal done, and it's a reasonable deal, not some insane amount of money, that I think that's perfectly fine. He's a very good weapon for the Detroit Lions. Yes, he has an injury history, but it's important to have some sort of weapons on this team. If you don't have any wide receivers, you're going to go ahead and spell doom for the franchise going forward. If you're telling the players there is no chance that we're going to win, that is something they're trying to change in Detroit. They're trying to change the losing way. And having a better opportunity to win is Kenny Golladay on the field. So I'm happy that they're going to have him on the field for 2022, unless they use the franchise tag to trade Kenny Golladay, and that is definitely an option for the Detroit Lions. They hold all the cards, and that's important to understand. They can extend Kenny Golladay, have him be part of the team going forward if he so chooses to be part of this. Now, obviously, he has to agree to deal with that. Reply to the pinned comment. What is the pinned comment? It is the comment that I have pinned, the very first one, and the comment's going to say, is this a good move to tag Kenny Golladay? It's simple. Y for yes, N for no. Let's turn this into a forum. I want to see what the fan base think. It's really important to understand what the fans think. Are the Lions making the right moves from your perspective? Because, hey, look, I'm just one YouTuber, but you guys are the real fans here. Let's hear from you. Now, if he does not want to franchise tag him, they can play him for a year, utilize his skill set for $16.4 million. Jared Goff has a weapon. If they can't get a deal done, you can go ahead and put other wide receivers on this team via NFL draft for the future of the team. And if he does good and the Lions are not doing so good, guess what? There is a trade deadline for the 2022 season, and the Detroit Lions could go ahead and trade him to a team that covet him, like the New York Giants, and get something in return. And there's also option C here, and that's the Detroit Lions tag him and trade him. We already know a lot of teams want Kenny Golladay for their team. They want an offensive weapon such as Kenny Golladay, and they're willing to pay for that asset. To me, if the deal does not get done, the Lions are in rebuild mode, and a team is offering a high draft capital for Kenny Golladay, hey, if he doesn't want to be here, let's go ahead and get a high draft pick for Kenny Golladay. Now, in my opinion, it would be a second-round draft pick, somewhere around there, but you never know when it comes to the NFL. Hey, Brad Holmes got 2 first-round picks and a third-round pick and a player for Matthew Stafford. Maybe he can get a late first-round pick for Kenny Golladay. We shall see if that option is utilized. All I know is right now, the Lions hold all the cards, and that's very good for our team. We got a lot of turnover that's going to take place, specifically if he does get franchised, and it looks like Kenny Golladay is going to get franchised. There's going to be a lot of turnover because we're over the cap. So that means there's going to be a lot of players that's going to get released and or be moved from this football team. Now, if you've seen a video from before that I've done about 2 weeks ago, the Detroit Lions have many options of players they can release. Obviously, a Desmond Trufant is part of there. Jesse James is part of that. There's many individuals they can do to release to make cap space for free agency and to get Kenny Golladay to be part of this team going forward. It can get done. Obviously, teams can manipulate the cap space as well to make it the way they need to operate for the upcoming season. And you need to understand, if they do work out a long-term deal with Kenny Golladay, they can back end some of this contract because the Detroit Lions cap situation gets better next year and great beyond. So the Lions could definitely do that, maybe work out Trey Flowers and manipulate his contract a little bit to get better results for him going forward. The Detroit Lions can get it done, and I'm sure they already have a plan A, B, and C for Kenny Golladay. We also have some important dates we're going to have to talk about for the Detroit Lions. Obviously, today is a big day. This is the day where they can franchise tag players for teams. So you're going to see from here going out these teams that are trying to extend their players. If they can't get it done, they can go ahead and franchise tag them today. Obviously, we got free agency in March. That is extremely important. We get to see the direction of the teams going forward. We get to see what the Detroit Lions are going to do there in free agency because What they do in free agency will kind of dictate what they're going to do in the NFL draft. It'll give you an idea of what type of team they're going to build. Since this is a new regime, new general manager, new head coach, new coaching, we get to see what type of direction they want to be. They want to be a powerhouse, right? So let's see if they get power type of players, offensively, defensively, get bigger, get stronger. So many things that can happen in free agency, and obviously the NFL draft. We got very important. What are they going to do with the 7th pick? Are they going to stay there? Are they going to go offense? Are they going to go defense? Will they trade back? So many things going forward for our Detroit Lions, and that's upcoming because the NFL season seems to never end. It just continues on, and when it continues on, my channel continues on because it's about news and rumors, and that is a good thing going forward. And in the upcoming videos, we got the One Pride podcast on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a very fun show. We have the mailbag segment where we go to you and ask, what do you guys want to talk about? They give us questions. We give answers. It's a very interactive show and a good time. Also, I got videos popping up all the time. I mean, we're talking about specifically anytime throughout the day because it's news and rumors and breaking news. So hit that notification bell and subscribe so you don't miss out any of the content. Also, on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we got Spiked Kool-Aid. We talk Detroit Lions with the Gridiron Blitz on his channel. I'm on there. We have a great time. It's a little bit heated, but that's what it's all about being a Lions fan. Make sure you check it out. His information is in my channel under recommended channels.